For the first time in the history of snow and ice, Nigeria, a country with a dearth of snow and ice, is on the verge of having athletes in the Winter Olympics. Driver Seun Adigun and brakewomen Ngozi Onwuemura and Akuma Omiaga, who are all track athletes born in the United States to Nigerian parents, successfully finished 5 qualifying races, putting a spot in the women's bobsled competition well within their grasp. The team, which has been helped by a successful GoFundMe campaign, would compete in the 2-woman event in Pyeongchang, South Korea, in February. Adigun would be the driver, either brakewoman would hop into the sled with her. It's a familiar story, really. Seemingly every 4 years there are instances of athletes from countries where there isn't really cold weather making it to the games. The apotheosis, no doubt, was the Jamaican bobsled team that inspired the 1993 film Cool Runnings, the chef-d'oeuvre that forced filmmakers to abandon everything that was previously understood about bobsled movies. Prince Hubertus of Hohenlohe-Langenburg, though born in Mexico, descended from German royalty and spent most of his life in Europe, where he learned to ski. A scarcity of alpine skiers from Mexico presented an opportunity. He also made it to the Games in 1988, 1992, 1994, 2010 and 2014, when he was 55. His best finish was 26th in the 1984 slalom in Sarajevo. "In life you have a couple of opportunities and openings," he told Time. "And one of them was that I was born in Mexico. Sure, I used it to my favor. But not in an abusive way." George Tucker lived near Albany and went to Wesleyan University in Connecticut. But he was born in Puerto Rico, which gave him a chance to compete in Luge at the Sarajevo Games as a representative of the island. Tucker, a physicist, did not have a typical athlete's body. When he was introduced at the Sarajevo Games as George Turkey, he said, "The man knows more English than he lets on," Sports Illustrated reported. He was 30th of 30 finishers, but returned in 1988 and beat Lugers from the Philippines and the Netherlands Antilles. The superstar of the Tropical Winter Games entries, the Jamaican bobsled team. The idea was conceived by an American, George Fitch, who reasoned that outstanding Jamaican runners would make outstanding bobsled pushers. Swarmed by fans and the news media throughout the Calgary Games, the 2-man team finished 30th, and the 4-man team crashed. "At first I was skeptical because I did not know you steered it," said the team's driver, Dudley Stokes, a military helicopter pilot. "The bobsled is non-stop action. That 1 minute on the run outweighs anything in a helicopter. Add John Candy, and you've got a hit movie." The team has returned for several more games, with a 14th place finish in the 4-man event in 1994, its best finish. Raymond Kairouz of Lebanon was making his way, slowly, down the giant slalom course in Albertville, France, when something unusual happened. He was past another warm-weather skier, El Hassan Matha of Morocco, who started 40 seconds after Kairouz, was fast enough to cruise by. Both skiers ended up missing gates and were disqualified.